Mia was exhausted. It was almost midnight when she returned to her dorm room after a long study session in the library. The hallway was quiet, most students already asleep. She fumbled with her keys, pushed open the door softly and slipped inside, trying not to disturb her roommate, Claire. The room was dark except for the faint yellow glow of Claire's desk lamp. At first glance, Claire seemed to be sitting there, hunched slightly, her long black hair cascading over her shoulders. Her head tilted to one side as though she'd fallen asleep while studying. Mia whispered, "Hey, you're still up?" There was no response, no movement. Assuming Claire had her headphones in, Mia shrugged and went about her nightly routine. She changed quietly, brushed her teeth, and slid into bed. But something felt off. The air in the room was colder than usual, heavy like a basement. She glanced at the window, but it was firmly shut. She pulled the blanket tighter around herself, blaming her nerves on too much caffeine from the library vending machine. At 3 a.m., Mia stirred awake. Something was wrong. The desk lamp was still on, its dim light casting long shadows across the room. Claire hadn't moved an inch since earlier. "Claire?" Mia whispered again, her throat dry. The silence stretched. Then slowly, Claire's head began to turn. Not smoothly, like a person turning, but painfully slow, like bones cracking one by one. The motion was so unnatural that Mia's heart slammed against her ribs. Finally, Claire's face came into view. But it wasn't Claire's face anymore. Her skin looked waxy and pale, almost translucent, and her eyes were nothing but deep, hollow pits. Her lips pulled into a smile, unnaturally wide, stretching further than humanly possible, teeth sharp and jagged like broken glass. Mia couldn't scream, she couldn't move. She was frozen, staring. The thing wearing Claire's face leaned closer, the chair creaking under its weight. In a voice that was not human, it whispered, low and raspy, "She's not here anymore." The lamp flickered violently, buzzing like it was about to explode. Mia blinked in terror, only to find the chair empty. The desk lamp hummed quietly, shining on nothing but books and a blank chair. She didn't sleep again that night. She lay awake, trembling, staring at that chair until the sun rose. The next morning, just as she tried to convince herself it was a nightmare, there was a knock on the door. The dorm staff stood outside, faces grim. "Are you Mia?" one of them asked. "Yes," she croaked. "We need to speak with you. Your roommate, Claire, she never came back from the library last night. Her belongings are still there. We think she's missing." Mia felt the blood drain from her face, her knees nearly buckled. Because she knew she had seen Claire last night, or at least something pretending to be her. That evening, police officers came to question her. They asked about Claire's last known movements, who she might have met, what she was wearing. Mia couldn't bring herself to tell them the truth, that she had seen Claire's body sitting in that chair, hollow and wrong, whispering things that weren't human. For days, the dorm buzzed with rumors. Some said Claire had been kidnapped. Others thought she'd run away, but Mia knew better. She could still feel that icy air at night, could still hear that inhuman whisper echoing in her mind. Every night since, the desk lamp flickers on by itself at 3 a.m. Mia refuses to look. She buries her head under the blanket, clutching it like armor. But she knows someone or something still sits in that chair, waiting.